What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're jumping back into Destiny 2, this time for Season 5, and we've got a whole bunch of stuff to break down in this video, so of course it's already been a busy day. I did do a full breakdown of the reveal for Black Armory and the annual pass, as well as all of the Season 5 changes, the patch updates that we've had today as well, so you can check those out in my recent videos. But in this video we're going to break down some new exotic perks, some bonuses and weapons that we'll see in the game, a new Engram type, and of course a bunch of new Eververse rewards, quick breakdown of new quests available in the game, some early DLC loot that you can actually pick up, some early DLC enemies that you can find in the game, and we'll also do a quick roundup of some new reset stuff, and I've got a whole bunch of new images to share with you guys for the Black Armory expansion. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, but without further delay, let's get into it. So first up, I mentioned some new exotics that we saw in the Vidoc reveal for the annual pass, and now we get a better look at some of these exotic bonuses. So we have the Anarchy right here, of course a very unique exotic grenade launcher, really cool fallen theme on the weapon, but we can see the intrinsic bonus. Grenades stick to surfaces and chain arc bolts to other mines. So when you actually fire these things, they will be sticky and they'll apply to different surfaces, but when you're actually shooting them at enemies, they also chain arc damage that we've seen in some of the gameplay, and that looks really awesome. This is just one of the weapons that will be in the Black Armory. We do have the new exotic bow, and this one looks really awesome. You've got that same kind of butterfly icon right there as well on the weapon that you see for one of the house sigils, but it's got pestilence arrows. On a perfect draw, a hit target receives damage over time. On a perfect draw with a precision hit, all enemies in the void cloud receive damage over time. So it does have this kind of void explosion, and anything that gets hit by that will also receive damage over time, which is pretty crazy. And we've got Izanagi's Burden, the new exotic sniper coming with owned edge. Holding reload consumes the magazine and loads a round with additional range and damage. So you actually just have to hold the reload button down, and it basically consumes all of the rounds that are currently in the mag, converts them into one round, which does a ton of damage. And of course, we've seen this weapon quite a bit, but that's just a preview of some of the new exotic bonuses on these weapons. Let me know your thoughts on them down below. Of course, there will be a couple of other exotics to pick up in this expansion as well. Quick shout right here though before we move on. If you look at the tower map, you'll actually notice that it's been expanded since the beginning of the update with Season 5. Now it looks like this is going to be a huge new area inside of the Black Armory that will house some of the vendors, maybe even the Black Armory vault itself. Some folks have actually glitched into this space. This clip coming from Branded Norton Games, who are linked down below if you want to check it out. But you can see that there is this huge area called the Annex in the tower, which is pretty cool. And we'll get full access to this when the Black Armory launches. We'll have to see what secrets it holds. There is the new quest steps for pinnacle weapons inside of Season 5. These can be picked up from vendors. So of course you have a Lord Shaxx right here. You've also got the Drifter and Commander Zavala, all of them with the new quest steps that you can actually progress with right now to pick up new pinnacle weapons. And Bungie did give us a preview of what these are actually going to look like, so we can see the fusion rifle chaining that damage right there, getting multi-kills. The mountaintop grenade launcher inside of PvP, that's going to be a bunch of fun. And of course, the new auto rifle for Gambit. All of those quests are now available at vendors. You'll also see though that there are some other new rewards available right here. So we have the Wishbringer. This is actually available at Shaxx right now. It's a rapid fire frame, full auto shotgun with full choke. It's got accurized rounds, slide shot, and snapshot sight, so it's very good. Pretty much going to have the max range that you get on this archetype on this shotgun. And of course, you've got things like slide shot. This is going to be a pretty solid weapon. And to actually pick this one up, you do have to reach Valorant Legend inside of Season 5. And you can also see some other items with some of these vendor inventories as well. The shader, which requires Season 5 challenges, and the emblem, which requires you to complete the Season 5 combat challenge. And of course, you'll find more quests at different vendors. So there's one at Zavala right here to get you a Nightshade Pulse Rifle, which is pretty interesting. I'm guessing that's a Year 2 version. We've also got the quest right there for the fusion rifle. And of course, you'll find the same thing at the Drifter. I don't actually have any Iron Banner bounties available, but some folks did save these and have opened them in Season 5. And it is actually dropping Season 5 armor as well as weapons right here. And we can see that Hero's Burden has been upgraded for Year 2. We've also got a new armor set for this season. And these are currently dropping when turning in Iron Banner bounties from the previous season, which is pretty crazy. But we do have the new Engram for this season right here at Eververse. And we'll take a look at some of the featured contents right here. Of course, you can check these out fully in the game, but we've got some new interesting exotic emotes, and you can see a second new exotic emote right there, but also new exotic vehicles, so approaching infinity, pretty interesting looking thing. We'll take a look at a few of these. We've got the Burnout Sparrow. This actually looks pretty damn neat. The Unsecured Outcry. This is actually an updated Stark Baffler, a ship added to the database in Warmind that never dropped, so here we finally get it, I guess. There is Ada 1's Lone Wolf, and of course Ada is the new vendor for the Black Armory, one of the main characters. And we do have a new weapon ornament for the 1,000 Voices right here called the One Terrible Scream. Pretty interesting looking thing. As well as for Ace of Spades, there's a new Colonel kind of skin for the Ace of Spades right there, which is pretty cool. And we can see there are some new ornaments right here, of course, for armor pieces in the game. You can inspect these by looking at the full previews right there. But a quick look at this ghost shell right here. Certainly a pretty interesting looking one. But we do have a few legendary Season 5 items actually in the inventory to buy with Bright Dust. One of them is a new exotic ornament for the Black Talon. We can see it's pretty interesting. You can pick this one up this week. And of course, there is a new prismatic matrix for Season 5 right there. So you can grind if you want to try and pick up any of these items this week. But if you are wondering about jumping into any Destiny content this week, we've got the Warden of Nothing for the Nightfall, as well as the Hollowed Lair and Savathun's Song. These ones just love coming up. Savathun's Song hasn't been up for a little while, so it may be a good time to grind if you haven't been in there for a bit. Lockdown is featured for the Crucible right here, so you can go in and try that out, see what you think. And of course, we do have all of our other modes with challenging rewards. And just as a reminder, in case you forgot, it is a full curse week inside of Dreaming City. And that also means that the Shattered Throne is available. So if you wanted to jump in, grind any of that content. Also, they've made this map darker, I swear. Anyway, it's a good time to do Dreaming City stuff, and if you're still after the Malfeasance, then that boss is going to be spawning at an all-time high rate this week once again. But guys, for now, that is going to summarize the video. Just wanted to jump in with a few random things right there to round up. And of course, if you want to check out Sandbox changes, I'll link that video down below, as well as the full reveal for Black Armory and Annual Pass. Activision just released a new press pack with a bunch of images for Black Armory right here, so you can check out some of the gear. Some really cool looking weapons and stuff like that. So let me know your thoughts about those down below. But if you have found the video useful, a like is very much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe to see a lot more content. But for now, guys, I appreciate you tuning in, and I'll catch you very soon.